dead. And I like how they kill off a lot of these characters, like Duncan and her. Like, I mean, because they're not really that interesting of characters. I mean, they get the plot moving, which is good enough. But I mean, I wish, for these kind of movies, your side characters are very important. They need to be very charismatic, and they just didn't really have an opportunity to shine because the movie was too, engulfed in these dream sequences and stuff, which, I mean, are fine, but I wish we didn't really get as much of that internalized as we did. I wish there were, you know what I mean? Like, I wish, he was having these sequences, but we weren't always seeing them. Because it just kind of sucks you out of the movie when you're having to see all these different dream sequences of just somebody else's visions. It's like, I don't know. We see another one of Fremen talking to him, and basically we get this cool scene in the sandstorm, which is probably one of the best looking action sequences of the year. Really great work from Denis Villeneuve. And sorry about that. I was checking my streams real quick. Just making sure we're still up. We are. Anyway, so we saw all this. Yeah, we're towards the end here. So then the Fremen find them because they get out of the big sand hole, and the Fremen find them, and then they while they're moving, they're trying to do the sand walk, and basically the Fremen like walk in this interesting way where they sift through the sand, and they were trying to emulate that, and they screwed it up, I guess, and a sandworm just shows up. It's a big one. So they're running. Then the Fremen save them. We see Stilgar, played by Javier Bardem, is there. He recognizes them. Another one, James Winston. He wants to kill them. He wants to kill Paul and Jessica. Paul says Jameis is the guy from his visions. And then, yeah. Stilgar offers to allow Paul to join their group, but he's like, he says Jessica's got to go. She's too old, and she's got to stay. And Jessica's like, what? So they, basically use their Bane Jeanette to disarm the Fremen. Yeah, they use their, magic, I guess, to disarm them, and then Stilgar, they get him at knife point. Oh, yeah, they're, like, threatening to kill him. And then, they're like, okay, well... Then Jameis is like, I'm going to fight Jessica. And Paul's like, I'll stand as champion. So then they have the, because, basically he duels for her to join. And so he wins. And it's a really cool little moment. And it's definitely his most triumphant moment as a character, Paul, which, again, I wish he had a little bit more to do, with his character in this film. I mean, outside of just seeing these, broken visions. I don't know. When they do this with this kind of characters and it's so internalized like this, it just creates this, divide between the audience and the vision of the filmmaker, because it just, we don't really know where any of these visions are leading to. A lot of them don't even really line up with what happens in the film. It's just, I don't know. And look, I didn't read the book, so I don't know to what extent this is all important, but I'm just saying, for a sequel, we're going to need to see a little bit more from this character, to be honest with you. I mean, he's definitely not the worst thing ever, but again, it's just, I'm interested to see what the reviews say. Anyway,